guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back. Hope everything is okay and that you guys are doing well. So, I am really excited for this video because this time I decided to go for something a bit new. If you've been on this channel before, you probably noticed that I post a lot of monthly ranking, which is something that I didn't originally plan to do. I started doing it this summer because, as we all know, we all got blessed with a lot of comebacks and releases this summer. But then I carried on doing it because I always have so much fun. It's like a recap of the whole month and I love it. But I didn't plan to do it also for January because we hadn't had this many comebacks. But the majority of the few comebacks we had, of course few K-pop wise, were literally gold, bops, bangers, changed my life, killed me and then brought me back to life. I mean, call them how you want them, but they were honestly the best way in which this year could have started. They were beyond my expectations, so I really wanted to do a video where I talk about them without ranking them or anything, just purely talking about these amazing releases in every aspect. I will not talk about every single release, but only about the one that I have things to say about. So if you don't see a release here, it's because it left me quite unimpressed and uninterested, and I don't have anything in particular to comment. Oh, and I will not talk about Oh My God of New Jeans because I made a whole video about it already, so if you're interested to know my thoughts, please check it out. Okay, let's not waste any more time. Grab a drink, make yourselves comfortable because it's probably gonna be quite long, and let's dive right into it. This was the comeback I was definitely anticipating the most of all. I started standing XG right after their debut, Tippy Toes, for their immense skills, talent and charisma. Honestly, they don't lack in anything, it's actually crazy. And when I saw the concept teaser for Shooting Star, whose aesthetic for some reason reminds me a lot of Mario Bros, I don't know if I am the only one to see it, probably. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, let me explain to you the feelings and impressions that I had during the first listen. Okay, so as soon as the song started, I was like, no, XG, please don't do this. Because I am sorry, but these heavy auto-tuned trap verses are definitely not my cup of tea. I hate trap, I know it's a strong word, but it is what it is. But then the pre-chorus came with the angelic vocals of Chisa, and I was like, okay, let's see how it goes. And then, bam, the chorus came and my jaw literally dropped to the floor. It wasn't a chorus that I was expecting, given the melody of the verses. And you guys, this is so good. The chorus of this song makes me literally feel like I am in space, floating around the stars and the clouds. I highly doubt there are clouds in this space, but you get what I mean. Which is precisely the producer's intent, as they stated themselves. So when the song came to an end, I was quite, I don't know how to put it honestly, dazzled, conflicted, shocked, a tiny bit disappointed because there was such a huge gap between how much I disliked the verses, like close to 0, maybe 2 because I love this girl so much, and how much I like the chorus, which is a solid 10, no doubt. Plus, if I'm being honest, I didn't like the line distribution at all because I felt like I watched basically only Chisa, Juria and a bit of Jurin, while the others were completely left out, especially Harvey, which is my bias. And the choreo, or at least the few glimpses that we saw in the music video, seemed to me quite underwhelming, and given the fact that these girls are without a doubt the most talented girl group dance-wise, that left me quite disappointed. But then I watched the MV again and again and again, and yes, I still don't like the verses, but I mean, it's not like they are unlistenable. Plus, after I gave it a few thoughts and I re-listened to Mascara and Tippy Toes, I noticed that the verses are the thing that I always like the least in XG's song, and even if the sound is always different in every title, the structure is quite similar in the sense that the pre-chorus always comes almost immediately after just a few short verses and is always very melodic, and the chorus is always the thing that slaps the most, so it's no surprise that the same thing happened here. The line distribution, I still don't like it, but it's definitely not XG's strong suit, and I noticed only after that they all sing the chorus in turn, except for Juria and Chisa, who are in charge of the pre-chorus and the bridge. And I always like when that happens, aka members take turn in singing the chorus. Finally, the choreography. After rewatching the MV a couple of times and after watching the live stages, I noticed all the star-shaped formations that they did, which are honestly super cool. I still find the moves for the chorus a bit underwhelming, but at the same time I like these parts here where they hop on the side and these hand moves which were really cool. Last but not least, gosh, this is taking so long, I have so much to say. I promise the other songs review are not gonna be that long. Anyway, let me spend a few minutes to talk about the amazing MV and styling that we got with Shooting Star. The MV was so well edited, it was colorful, and again, it gave me this Super Mario Bros. Vibe. I don't know if it was for the stars, for the rainbow, or I don't know what, but that's the vibe it gave me, and I'm all here for it. Super Mario Bros. Is life. This reminds me that I have to play it again with my Nintendo Wii. Anyway, this MV was everything and more, and the styling... Oh my god, don't even let me start about the styling. When they dropped the concept photos with their hair all dyed blue, I honestly almost fainted. These looks suit them so much and it's so unique, and plus I really like when all the members dyed their hair in the same color. I mean, I still haven't gone past the all blonde look of G-Idol during Nude Era, so... And I'm so happy that we saw this look in the actual MV and also in the MBC Bank stage, because I say it all the times, I hate whenever a group has concept photos with a styling, vibe and a set that we don't see in the music video nor in the promotions, so we've been definitely being blessed. Also, the other outfits are so cool, colorful, fun and stylish at the same time, and oh my god, the star-shaped tooth gems, are you guys serious? Immaculate. See, this is what I'm talking about when I say that a release has to be well thought and crafted in every aspect, and everything has to be coherent. This is the perfect example of it. This is probably the XG release that most embodies it, and I can't wait to see the rest of the stage promotions. Honestly, I am living for this era, I am not even kidding, and I am so happy that they are getting super popular. It's definitely well deserved. I was quite surprised when I saw that God the Big was having a comeback, because I expected the other subunit with the other female idols of SM to debut, but I mean, I'm not complaining, because this woman served. The song slaps. Honestly, I saw a lot of people disliking it, but I don't know what to tell you. Maybe it's because you don't have taste. No, I'm joking. But yeah, Stamp on It is a banger, honestly. Much more than a step back, in my opinion. I love the instrumental, especially of the post-chorus and of the dance break. And I like a lot the choreo. The move for Stamp on It is so cool. The dance break was quite underwhelming though. Boa looked like she didn't wanna be there and had no energy. I am sure that that's how she was supposed to dance, cause Boa definitely know how to perform and she's been slaying since I was a fetus basically, so yeah. But still, the dance break should go hard, otherwise what's the point of it? Anyway, moving on, SM decided to give us an MV for this release, which I don't really get why. I mean, it would have made more sense to have an MV for their debut, in my opinion. Plus, the MV was very, how can I put this, low budget, underwhelming, useless. It kind of had the Thieves concept, if I'm not mistaken, but that was just thrown out there in like a couple of shots, and that was pretty much it. So yeah, quite disappointing. The only thing that saved it were the girls' visuals. Oh my god, they were insane. They all gave me this superior goddess vibe. I think I fell in love with each of them in this release, especially Karina though. These hairstyles suited her so much. She's really pushing me to go from bias record to bias in Espa. But yeah, they all slayed, and also the styling, both in the MV and in the only music show stage that we got, was really good and tasteful. I saw a lot of people coming at SM for this super good group, which is flopping in their opinion and blah blah blah. And oh my god, can we enjoy something without bashing it? I mean, if you don't like the songs, that's fine by me, but to say that this project doesn't make any sense and is a waste of this girl's talent, well, that's too much, let's be real. One of the things that I really like about SM is this mixing up their idols, these collaborations. They are so fun to witness, honestly. I loved Red Velvet and Espa's Christmas song. I was in awe. I stan both of them, so I felt really lucky. And I absolutely lived for the Winter SM Town album. A lot of these songs were in my top 100 releases of 2022, so yeah. This is just to say that I have fun with this crossover, and Girls on Top is for sure a super good group, and I am so happy to witness this such a big display of talent, and I can't wait to see the other subunit to debut. So yeah. Plus, it's not fair to talk only about Stamp on It. Did you guys listen to the whole mini album? Literally every song in it was gold, let me tell you. I had it on repeat for weeks. It gave me such a bad bitch vibe, I love it. I mean, Alter Ego and Goddess Level are like, I don't know, I don't even have the words to talk about it, I swear. Let's move on. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going crazy because I feel that my taste in K-pop is going through a period of change. Like, Twice music has never been my cup of tea at all, but recently I'm feeling quite obsessed with them because I really like them as a group overall. They are all pretty women who release pretty music, so I cannot help but feeling intrigued by them. I honestly don't think I ever gonna stand them for many reasons, which I am not gonna address in this video, but yes, it was with this spirit that I checked out Moonlight Sunrise, and the first time that I listened to it, honestly, it felt quite unimpressed and underwhelmed. I mean, I remember I finished the video and I was like, okay, a typical Twice song, which is nothing more than okay, alright. But then I happened to rewatch the MV multiple times because there was something about the song, the aesthetic of the music video, the mood, their visuals, I don't know what it was, but there was definitely something that made me go back to it quite often, and oh my god, you guys, I got obsessed with it. The song is still not the typical sound that I like, but regardless, the got stuck in my brain 24 hours. I swear I would think about it when I go to work, when I'm sleeping, when I'm watching TV or just minding my own business. This song would just pop in my brain without a warning. Plus their vocals are so good in it, it sounds like fairy dust powdered in my ears, I swear. Also the MV gives me this vibe, this aesthetic is really like relaxing and calming, if that makes sense. And oh my god, can we talk about Cherry on rap verses? I generally don't love her rap, but in here the flow was so good, she's late for sure. And finally, I just love that they say that this song is about solving puzzles all night, like, yeah, if that's how it's called nowadays, so be it. And may I say that I feel sorry for all the people that are saying stuff like, oh my god, there are children who listen to Twice music, what are they thinking? Like, are you for real? Children nowadays can get in touch with the worst things in the world, thank you internet, and also there are some type of music whose lyrics literally refer all the time to drugs, sex, guns, and whatever, and the problem is now some grown women who say, baby, let's do it all night, which a child wouldn't even understand what they refer to in my opinion, so please shut up. No, but for real though, this is the type of releases that I didn't know I needed in my life. I am so sorry that it's an English release, so we didn't got promotions, not even in American shows, which is quite weird for me. I don't know, maybe it's because it's a pre-release? I have no idea, but yeah, Twice. You got me with this one. Okay, this was totally unexpected, you guys. I'm not a Vivid's fan. I found their previous titles a bit of a miss. I liked Love It much more than Bop Bop. The choreo with those cute hand gestures saved the song for me. But yeah, nothing groundbreaking, you know. So that's why when they announced they were coming back at the end of January, I was like, okay. I mean, I wasn't that invested. And then things started to change as soon as they dropped the concept photos because they were really good. But again, I don't trust concept photos. You guys fooled me too many times before, so not this time. And then the MV teasers dropped, and that's where I started to get pretty excited, because this looked like a banger. And it was. More than I was expecting, honestly. The song is great, and the funniest thing is that it's very vivid, and despite that, I like it a lot. I mean, we have to give them that. They managed to establish their sound from the beginning, because even if their titles are all different from each other, you can clearly tell that they are all Vivid song, if you get what I mean, and I love when a group manages to do that. That's a win for me. But yes, back to Pull Up, I love everything about this release. I love the instrumental, I love their vibe and their visuals. Umji was Ma'am, what did they feed you? Because you are not the same girl of Bob Bob and Love Loved for sure. I don't know if it's her new hair color, her new voice tone, because she definitely changed that, but she ate and devoured, and this is definitely her era for me. But also Simba and Euna, their visuals were insane, and they also have this badass vibe which suit them so much, in my opinion. The styling left me speechless, honestly. Between these grey suits, these sexy mini dresses, and this look on Euna, oh my god, whoever did their makeup deserves a raise ASAP. And the choreo. Don't make me start with the choreo. It's hard as fuck, but they do it so effortlessly, so elegantly, it suits the sound perfectly, and is so pleasing to watch. The only thing that I have to complain a bit about is the music video, cause they fooled me with the first MV teaser. I was expecting this spy movie aesthetic, but we got none of it, and instead we got this cheap supermarket as a set, which left me quite disappointed, I have to say. However, these are definitely some great shots, like this one with Umji was definitely my favorite. But again, their stunning visuals and styling saved this music video, so we forgive them. And that's where things get interesting. I had no idea that an I group was set to debut. I don't know if they announced it and it fell off my radar for some reasons, but the music video popped in my YouTube suggestions and I immediately checked it out and I was shocked to say the least because I had no idea what I was going into. Okay, first of all, let me just clarify one thing. I am absolutely not against avatar concepts. On the contrary, that is precisely why I stand aespa. I am a sucker for these technological concepts. I find them interesting and unique, so I am by no means against them. Of course, I prefer real idols with flesh and bones, that's obvious. But as a matter of fact, I don't share this pessimistic view that avatars are gonna replace us and that in the future only I-groups are gonna exist. That's not something I believe in. Let's see how this opinion will age. Anyway, among the comments that I'm reading all over the internet about Maeve, the thing that honestly bothers me the most is people saying they're copying aespa and KDA. Okay, let me explain something to you, and I'm gonna try to be calm because this is honestly getting on my nerves. So, avatars exist, okay? The metaverse exists. There's something that does exist in the world, and I don't see anything wrong in wanting to incorporating it in a project, in a music project. So, repeat it after me. Maeve didn't copy aespa and KDA just because they all used this concept, this tool, call it how you want it. And you know why? Because they used it in different ways. KDA used the characters of a game, League of Legends, but the voices are of real people, real singers, which can also differ, by the way, in their songs. They don't promote as a normal K-pop group, they just release a bop once in a while, and that's pretty much it. aespa, on the other hand, took the avatar concept and mixed it with a cool storyline that involves also the real members, but the avatar's members don't overcome the real ones at all, because we see only a few glimpses of them in the MVs or in the SM cultural universe, but the focus of the group are for sure the 4 real members. And now there's Maeve, who showed us another facet of this group, but giving us the first K-pop group that consists in only avatar members, and that promotes as a normal K-pop group in which we don't know the girls whose voices are behind the avatars, but the company stated that they plan to reveal them on their 2nd anniversary. See? Completely different. Plus, the funniest thing to me is that when aespa was set to debut, everyone was like, oh my god, they're copying KDA, and now that Maeve debuted, oh no, they're copying aespa and KDA. As soon as the next group that uses avatars in their concept is gonna debut, everyone will say that they are copying aespa, KDA, and Maeve. Can you see what I mean? So please, let's not talk about it anymore, and let's try to enjoy something different for a chance, okay? Great. Now, back to Pandora. This song slaps hard. It's for sure one of my favorite, if not my favorite song of January. I especially love this part of the chorus. It hypes me up a lot. Plus, I didn't really had the chance to read the lyrics, but I love the reference to the Pandora box, which, as they say, put the world in shock. I find it cool because, in case you didn't know, the Pandora box is a Greek myth in which basically this girl, Pandora, opens this box that Zeus gave her, and this causes all the world's evils to spread. And I mean, I don't consider Maeve evil, but they definitely put the K-pop world in shock, like the Pandora box, so That was cool. I didn't expect them to debut on an actual music show, but they did it, and honestly, it was wow. I watched the performance a lot of times because I enjoy it a lot, and I'm not gonna apologize for it, okay? Plus, the comments crack me up, like this one. Imagine people coming at their stage presence and lip syncing, like. Yeah, I can definitely see that, unfortunately. May I say that they could have gone a bit crazier with those outfits though? Like, come on, this was all digitalized, right? I don't know if digitalized is the right word, but you get what I mean. So they could have created literally any outfit, like some futuristic robots, weird as fuck looks, and this is what they chose?
Not bad, but not good.
Give me more, give me more.
Surprise! I generally don't review boy group releases except for Stray Kids, which are the only boy group I stan for now. Cause yeah, I decided that I'm probably gonna stan TXT as soon as I have the time to study their lore and discography more, cause I love their aesthetic, and as I said a lot of times, I am a sucker for cool, unique and interesting lores, and apparently they have it, so I actually started to be interested in them as soon as I saw the Sugar Rush Ride concept photos that some girl group page reposted on Instagram, and wow, they were so tasteful. I love this like fairy aesthetic, and I love that we got different set of concept photos: Daydream, Nightmare, Farewell, and Lullaby. My favorite being Lullaby. They were so pretty and unique. And oh my god, the concept trailer with the Neverland concept made me super excited for this release. Honestly, I love when a group does a different kind of promotions, like it doesn't limit itself to some concept photos or mood samples, but they drop an actual trailer, which look like a short film. I'll probably do a video about it very soon where I talk about my favorite promotions so far. Anyway, back to Sugar Rush Ride. I love the song, it sounded so unique and heavenly, especially the pre-chorus. It got stuck in my head from the first listen, and I am a sucker for a good anti-drop. Plus, I have to say it, they sounded really sexy, like, boys, calm down, please. However, the post-chorus, was completely unnecessary, is really jarring, and it disrupts the flow of the whole song, so that's a shame. The MV was super pleasing. I love the palette colors that they went for, which combined with this soft light and glitter that we see throughout the MV, it gives the song this dreamy aesthetic that suited so much. Plus the sets were so cool, like this one with those trees and neon lights is so aesthetically pleasing to watch, and they are using it in their stage promotions, and what can I say? I am officially obsessed. I don't know Signature very well, so I didn't really care that they were having a comeback until the MV teaser number 2 that spoiled the post-chorus dropped, which looked so catchy. Aurora is a good boost of serotonin, and as I said, I am obsessed with the post-chorus. It's so cute and catchy at the same time. The MV is nice, I especially like this set with those pink glittery outfits. Overall, it's a really tasteful and joyful release, and I was quite obsessed with it the first days after its release, but unfortunately, chorus and post-chorus aside, the rest of the song is nothing special. I fear I get quite bored throughout its course. That's why I am not watching literally every music show stage, but only the ones where the girls have cute outfits. So yeah, Aurora didn't age perfectly for me sadly, but it's a cute and pretty release overall, and I generally hate cute songs, so it means a lot. 나는 건물 사이에 피어난 장미 삭막한 이 도시가 아름답게 물들 때까지. Finally, the last song I'm gonna talk about, it's unfortunately the only song on this list that I don't really like, which I am so sad about because I really like H1Key. I absolutely adore their debut, Athletic Girl, and also their comeback, Run. I really like that the two songs have a completely different sound and vibe, but they both had this sport concept, but different facets of it, one being more girl crush and the other more summery. So when I saw the concept photos and concept film, I was surprised because the concept was completely different, but you know what, it's okay. I mean, I get that they couldn't carry out a sport concept forever, even though for me it's quite weird to have that type of concept for your very first two releases and then dropped it out of the blue, but okay, whatever. I was excited, I'm not gonna lie, because the concept looked so cool, of them being like fairy but with some wounds, like they had bandages, patches and so on, and they look so promising. This was a completely different vibe from them, and the aesthetic looked so good. I just loved it. So imagine my disappointment when I listened to the actual song. I will not sugarcoat it. It's not good. It's not good. Of course, this is my personal opinion, and I'm sure that there are hopefully many people who love this song, and it's okay by all means, but I just can't stand it. I literally can't. The chorus is weird. I don't know. I don't even know how to describe why I dislike it so much. It's not a melody that I like, and something seems off, honestly. The verses are okay, I guess, but yeah, not the cool, strong sound I was hoping for, like in Athletic Girl, for example. And guess what? The concept that we saw in the concept photos just blown to shit. Like, you get what I mean when I say that I'm frustrated by the fact that they post concept photos with a cool concept and aesthetic, and then no, surprise, we were joking, everything is completely different, jokes on you, ha ha ha. Well, that's so annoying, I don't even have words. The MV was aesthetic anyway, but yeah, I was very disappointed. The choreo is actually nice, but the only true good thing that I can find about this era is the styling. I occasionally force myself to watch the stage performances of Rose Blossom only for the amazing styling that we got. I love the teddy bear backpack that we saw in some stages. Am I wrong, or is this becoming a trend in K-pop to have this animal-shaped backpack? I'm thinking of Sonyeon jeans with their bunny ones in Oh My God stages. Anyway, I'm rambling. So, you guys, if you made it this far, thank you. Thank you for listening to my stream of consciousness. I had a lot to say because, seriously, these releases have been gold. They changed the trajectory of my life. I am not even joking. As I said in the beginning, I didn't include the Oh My God of New Jeans because I already talked about it in deep in another video, but that release too was literally so good. Honestly, the year couldn't have started in a better way, and I am so glad every day to be a K-pop stan, and let's hope that this is just the beginning for a great year for K-pop. Thank you so much for watching, leave a like and subscribe if you liked my video, and see you in the next one. Bye!